the Versus Series. Welcome to the Versus Series, the ultimate stage where wisdom and passion meet on every page. The Craig Law Firm, them brothers are the architects of the dream. Big love to Miss Barbara, a cornerstone supporter. That girl loyal through and through. Props to GT and Nobody, friends who stayed near when others fell silent. They echo and cheer. And Demus African, reigning, defending, world champion, supreme. Crafting great arguments, he's this promoter's dream. Doctah Too Sweet, sharp, eloquent, and wise. A queen of debate. That sister got fire in her eyes. Man, that dude Michael Everett, he keep it steady and cool. While Tacori, he declaring flat earth is the rule. Gabriel dives deep, exploring the Bible, defining art. A1, the Bible breaker, tears the scriptures apart. Lord Benu, the people's champ, always rises, reborn from the flame. And the phenom neo-love stands firm, defending Jesus' name. K, Captain K, the Israelite, proud and bold, bridging ancient truths to the modern fold. James Cassell bridges the present with ancient truths that transcend. The fit barber trims out the white lies, leaving the black truth beaming with pride. Naga makes their opponents tremble with fear. More promotion, but DMG to stir. Vocab Malone rhymes reason with faith. Anonymous Hebrew stays ready to debate. LP cuts short, don't test his faith. Cedric Ortega brings thoughts unconfined. He debates to open our mind. From racism, sexism, and systematic despair to sentient aliens and the truth they might share. Religion and politics fuel these fact fights. Each topic is ablaze under the spotlight's bright light. Shout out to Sonetta and the HOK for blazing the trail for what we do today. The Lion Den thrives as JJ roars. Elder Yara builds us up, helps us restore. All comers are welcome to step in the ring in the Versus Series where sharp minds battle to be the king or the queen. The bold and the fearless all play a role. So join the debate. Let your ideology be known. The Versus Series is where legends are made. The Versus Series is where legends are made. The question is, who is moving on in the Versus Series social media title tournament? Will it be the good Doctah Too Sweet? Or will it be her frenemy, Michael Everett? Will it be TKO, Tenacious, Tacori Dawson? Or will it be the indomitable black man, the brother we know as Gabriel? All four of these individuals jumped in the ring last week. I apologize for the delay. I take full responsibility for it. But we get into it tonight. Who is moving on? I'm going to keep it real brief. I'm going to keep it 100% with y'all. The winners are Brother Tacori and the good doctor. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this part. It's very important. So that there is continuity in how we proceed with the finals of this tournament and everything associated with it. I am going to let the genius architects of the Versus series do what they do best. I'm gonna let the Craig and Craig law firm handle their business and get everything popping off with regards to the finals. So if you want to know when the finals gonna be, holla at the architects. If you want to know when it's all gonna go down, holla at the architects. When that finals does go down, however, I will be opening up my checkbook. I will be providing the winner with $150 to their Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. Hope y'all have one of those. Remember, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo. If you don't have one of them, I'm gonna have to mail it to you. Some. But hopefully y'all got one of them and it will be deposited into your account instantly. That being said, if you don't have one of them, we got a problem, Houston. But again, the law firm will be taking the mantle from here. The good doctor and my brother Tacori will be conversing with the Craigs going forward. We will keep you updated as to when the proceeds will take place. And as I said, when that does occur, we will let you all know, and I will be providing the funds and the digital social media championship belt will go on the shoulder or around the waist of one of those two powerful competitors. When we look at these two debates, I thought they were both great contests. I thought Doctah Too Sweet came out super aggressive, super efficient. I thought she did her thing. I thought the brother Michael Everett put on a gallant effort. But I think the fact that he agreed with the good doctor, I believe on two occasions during that contest, is what ultimately did him in. But he made some good points, but I think the good doctor just overwhelmed him with scientific data. And she kept hammering home, this is a scientific conversation. And I'm a scientist, is what the sister was intimating. And I think she kind of got that over rather convincingly. Shout out to my man Courtney Thomas in the chat. Shout out to my brother, Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. And coming up, family, this Saturday, me and my brother Nobody will be getting in the ring. We doing it Paradigm Shift TV 314 old school style. We're going to get in the ring and we're going to have our brother Cap 10K moderate. It's a throwback to back when it was just the three of us. I couldn't get nobody to come on this channel with nobody rocking with the kid. But my pillars, my brothers, Cap 10K and Nobody, count on them to come on and have some conversations with yours truly. And we will rotate this thing. Sometimes I'll moderate and they'll clash. Sometimes Nobody will moderate and me and Cap would clash. Sometimes it would just go round robin like that, and then we start slowly picking up a little steam, and here we are, all these years later, and three of us still rocking out. Shout out to Timothy's Kales in the building, and so to me, Cap and Nobody is always going to be the pillars of this channel, and we're gonna prove it again this Saturday when we get in the ring, and me and my brother will be discussing or answering the question as far as where we stand. Should women have the right to get an abortion? My brother gonna give his stance. I'm gonna give my stance, and we're gonna keep it a beam. We're gonna keep it respectful, and it may get hot and heated at times, but at the end of the day, that's my man, and we're gonna show y'all how to have respectful engagement and not let it get too crazy, not end the friendship, etc. And like I say, we'll have our brother Captain K that'll hold it down to make sure it don't get too rambunctious. So shout out to my bros. That is this Saturday, February the 8th, the day before the Super Bowl. Now, tomorrow, we got a good one as well. We got our brother, Elder Yara, taking on Israel Williams. And the question is, does the New Testament contradict the Old Testament? Does the New Testament contradict the Old Testament? And that's going to be a powerful contest as well. And my brother Captain K will be moderating that contest as well. We got an all Israelite show for y'all tomorrow on Wildin' Out Wednesday, if you will. So y'all come back and check that out around this same time tomorrow. Shout out to Elder Yara and the New Torah Movement. Honored that he would allow us over here at Paradigm Shift to host that contest. Appreciate that, brother. And y'all will see me dropping in over there soon. I just got to convene with the brother. I was supposed to have been over there for an interview. And y'all know how it is. Things just get life be lifing, as we say. But I'm definitely gonna get over there for that, and deal with that brother, and possibly even do some presentations and things of that nature on mental health and what my journey has been like in terms of that arena. So again, back to the matter at hand. We have our finalists in the social media tournament. We got Doctah Too Sweet, and we got Brother Tacori. Again, the Craig and Craig law firm will be convening with the two contestants to figure out what day, what time will suffice to get this thing popping. And when we do, I will be providing the funds and that digital championship belt. I'm going to share this link for those who got time to hop on. Y'all can do so. And we can discuss a few things, man. We got some things coming up, man. I'm trying to put something together with my brother KOT and my brother Nobody. Something to the tune of Is Jesus God? I'm hoping to get that together between them. Maybe even my brother Gabriel might want to take that, and I might just have my brother Nobody moderate that thing. But I think that's the plan. That's the plan. Get my brother Gabriel, the indomitable black man, and my brother KOT together, and see what's good, and get it popping. I'm still trying to find somebody to get in the ring with the undisputed, undefeated, distinguished world champion, Pan-Demus African. So if you out there and you want to step up and get a world title shot, holla at your boy. My man, Nobody. What's up, man? You ready to get in the ring with your brother again, man? It's been a long time.
Oh yeah, man. You know I'm ready, bro. First, let me say shout out to the victors, of the two debates that you just had in the Versus series. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, bro, I'm ready. You know I'm ready, man. Sure, let's get it on.
No doubt. And what you think of Elder Yara and Israel Williams some more, man?
Now that's gonna be cool, bro. I've been meaning to get up with you too, because Elder Yara and Judah was trying to have a debate, and they was trying to figure out a neutral platform. I think I had put it in the chat. I can't remember, but they probably didn't see it. But I know that both of them give you shout outs on their channel. So I wanted to you can shop that around to Elder Yara and see if him and Judah want to have that debate over here that they was trying to do the other night.
Definitely. Hey, Courtney, I'm definitely gonna be working on that, bro. I'm definitely gonna be working on that. Tacori, I'll hit you up when I get off of here, bro. I will hit you up when I get off of here.
What's up, Tacori? He be in the back chat fighting with me for Trump.
Hey,
they be trying to give us the business, but he be back there strong, man.
Timothy, you can debate whatever you like. Like I said, me and my brother Nobody debating abortion this Saturday. So that's not necessarily a religious debate. It may have some religious elements in it, but overall, it's more of a morality. Yeah, it's just a conversation about morality. Religion gonna play a part in it, politics, all of that.
Yeah, this is a debate platform. This ain't this now. Even though we got Christians and all that stuff and atheists over here. Yeah, this the platform to come to debate whatever. If you and your little brother at the house got a disagreement and y'all want to see how people feel about it, y'all come on the platform and go and discuss that. And have that clash with each other. This is a debate platform, just period. Overall.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught it. Me and James Cassell debated on who was the GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, a few months ago. So it's definitely more than just religion, but that's kind of that's the one that get everybody going. It's the religious arguments, because there's so many varying opinions on it.
And for y'all football fans that's out there, man, before the Super Bowl come, if y'all want to jump on her probably one day this week and tell us who you're going for, the Eagles or KC, or why KC shouldn't win, or why the Eagles shouldn't win. Let's try to get that in this week before the bowl comes in. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, real rap. Hold up, what Courtney say? This is dated greatest debate platform, not no regular one. My man. Shout out to my man Courtney for giving that, showing that love. I appreciate it. No doubt. I gotta drop a bomb for. But check this out. I wanna say this. Hey, I will take any dialogue, any debate, I'll take on any comer on this particular topic. I say Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back in NFL history, even over Barry Sanders.
Oh man, hey
I
man,
had
it
a
depends on what
conversation.
we're going out for. Yeah,
I had that conversation with anybody. Anybody
that's a
want that
good one.
smoke? I had that conversation. So
Cause you know we all love Barry for the shake and bake and all that good stuff, but then when it comes to Emmett, them yards and them touchdowns and them, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. Like you
hey,
said,
don't leave out them 3 chips.
yeah, and them 3 chips. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I
So
mean?
yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard for anybody to go up against that boy. I feel you. I feel you.
I'm saying. So, hey, listen, catch 22. That's all I got to say. So, listen,
y'all heard that.
I had a conversation with all of y'all football experts and impresarios and whatnot. I want the smoke on Emmett versus Barry.
You know Jerome gonna have a issue. Let me go tell him right now. Let me go tell
Jerome. Listen, Jerome better worry about why his Ravens ain't sitting at home this year.
Oh man, don't do him like that, man. Don't do him like that. You know he's gonna say something else for sure.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Let me go hit him up real quick. Hold up.
But yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm working on something with my man, trying to bring my cousin Shabaka back to the platform. Me and him may be having a can atheism be considered a religion dialogue / a versus series matchup on can atheism be considered a religion? He says no. I say yes. But yeah, man, we got the good doctor, Doctah Too Sweet, and our brother TKO, Tacori Dawson, moving on to the finals. And it's going to be an interesting matchup. I don't know what the topic is going to be. Like I said, hey, the Craigs are going to deal with this from here on out. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to, confuse people. I'm going to let the geniuses be the geniuses. And yeah, man, they gonna let y'all know, keep y'all posted. And somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose, man. The only question is, who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be the good doctor getting $150 in that social media title? Or is it gonna be our brother TKO Tacori? I don't know. I seriously don't know. But we will find out. That is going to be a crazy matchup. If you in my back chat, you know why it's going to be a crazy matchup. And if you're not in my back chat, you need to be. The Shift, best back chat in the Facebook Messenger halls. Y'all come and check out The Shift. We got to vet you a little bit, but I will let you in. Come and check us out. You can't be no sensitive. Nah, I couldn't hear you.
No, I can still hear you, so I thought my mic was still on. I want to say, now DMG right, man. That the Shift back chat is like the greatest back chat of all time. That mud is 24 hours a day. I don't care when you up, when you sleep. It's somebody in there talking about something. It's always discussions. It's always debate. It's always back and forward about anything anything from religion to politics to sports to people to ethics, morals, everything, man. So if you're not inside that paradigm shift back set and you say you like to engage with other people, you need to get inside that back set, man, and we can bring it to the platform.
Yeah, come and get at us. Come and get at us. So look, man, if ain't nobody else gonna hit that link, hey Timotheus, you might be surprised. You might be
there goes Jerome.
surprised.
I told you.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. Be watch, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna stop talking football with you, bro. I really am, man. Hey, be watch. Stick to the scholarship, man. I'm gonna stop talking football with you. He say Emmitt Smith might not be top 5. The all-time rusher in NFL history. The all-time leading rusher in NFL history. Top 3 in rushing touchdowns, if not number 1, because I'm trying to think if LaDainian passed him up, because I know ain't nobody else got close. He 1 or 2 in rushing touchdowns. Absolutely is a 3-time champ and a Super Bowl MVP. And this man just said he might not be top 5 running back. Not NFL player, but he might not be top 5 running back. And he's the all-time leading rusher with 3 chips and a league MVP and a Super Bowl MVP. And he not top 5.
Stall him out, Debo. He probably over there drunk out the
I'm being serious, man. If I'm not asking you a question about African Christianity or something pertaining to the church, I don't want to talk sports with you. We're going to have to talk, hey, B-Watch, we're going to have to talk basketball, maybe. And if you say something crazy about Jordan, we just going to have to stick to scholarship, man.
Hey, you know, football my first love, bro. That's what paid the bills. So yeah,
that's what I thought.
But I'm telling you, he might not be top 5, bro. We have this real discussion. He might not be top 5, bro.
We finna put you spotlight on B-Watch, man. Explain yourself, bro.
First of all, peace to the chat. What up, everybody?
What up, B?
First of all, let's talk real. What other top 15 running back in league history had arguably the best O-line in NFL history? And I say arguably just because maybe some people may say otherwise. I personally would say that Cowboys running in the 90s had the best O-line in NFL history. Right? So you see what Emmitt Smith did with that line. Great. Now, give me OJ, Barry.
So whoa.
LT.
Just for a second. So we're dealing with hypotheticals right now.
Well, I mean, you said the best running back. I mean, because the only thing you're gonna have him is say we recognize he's the all-time leading rusher, so I can't argue against that.
Okay. So we're just dealing with
all-time leading rusher don't mean you the best. You yourself are the best running back of all time.
We're not talking about who's the most talented. We're just talking about in terms of their NFL careers.
Oh, most talented is LT.
I want you to finish with the hypothetical that nobody can prove. Go ahead.
Most talented is Damian Thomason. Maybe Marshall Faulk as a 1B. But at talent,
shout out to Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, talented. Because you say most talented. That means you can do more than one. You excel very well at more than one thing: running, catching, pass blocking. Can split out into the split receiver. Can do punt returns even, and kickoff returns. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go LT, then Marshall Faulk as far as most talented. Best running back, like our eyes saw, like that put the ball in that dude's hands and he different than everybody else. It's still Barry to me, bro. I say, I give OJ. You know, because my pops love OJ. We used to watch the old
Juice,
films with
man.
them. OJ up there too. But what I saw, Barry, hands down, best. Best dude that ever take the ball, that pigskin, put it in his arms, 2 feet, and say, "Hey, get it and go, dog."
Said, well, y'all gonna have to set this conversation up, man. That's what he was just
I
looking for. He said he want
just, I
anybody.
just, I just want to say this. So Emmitt Smith has the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history with 164 touchdowns. 164 rushing touchdowns.
You proving my point.
LT is no. Just hear me out. LT is not even close at second with 145. He 19 shy.
Okay.
Barry Sanders not even in the top 10.
Well, let me say this: if you real football head, you know that rushing touchdowns don't necessarily account for much because you can go the ball up the field and go on the goal line and rush for 3 yards and get a touchdown, and that counts as your tub. But did you really earn that drive as a running back?
Well, what we know about Emmitt Smith is the
They had the best.
combination
He,
of him
he had the best
being
O line in NFL history. You got to start there
yeah,
though, D. You got to start
he
there.
definitely check this out. He definitely had the
Okay.
best line in the NFL during his career,
Right.
and he definitely still had to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the man separate his shoulder at halftime against the Giants in the NFC Championship game and come back and rush for 234 yards and 3 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply saying you can't be no scrub and do that no matter
what your
offensive line.
I ain't say it was a scrub.
So no, you didn't. I'm just saying. So my point is all-time leading rusher, all-time leading rushing touchdowns, Super Bowl MVP, league MVP. Again, league MVP don't just go to know any running back. So offensive line or not. So I'm just saying, for him not to be in the top 5, who you putting over him?
Let me ask you this, DMG. His quarterback, Troy Aikman, right? He was in a class of quarterbacks, right? That we could arguably say that's probably the best class in that 2 to 3 year period of Hall of Fame quarterbacks in NFL history. I think we can.
Troy Aikman?
Yeah, between him, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, John Elway.
He didn't come up with them though.
No,
you mean
like come out. I'm saying not
era. Okay, I got you.
Era.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That era, right?
I agree.
Will we argue and say, and respectfully, got love for Troy, right? I think even he would say it, talent wise, out of those Hall of Fame quarterbacks, I think we would safely say that he's probably at the bottom of the that Hall of Fame era. So I'm not scrubbing Troy Aikman when I say it, right? I'm just saying amongst that group, like pure QB talent, he would probably be the bottom, right?
Well, here's why that's difficult to say.
Mm-hmm.
Norv Turner's offense, as you know, was a run-heavy offense. Troy didn't get to throw the ball as often as a Steve Young, a Jim Kelly, a John Elway, a Dan Marino, etc. Even though I would argue that he had better receivers and a better tight end in Jay Novacek, Alvin Harper, and Michael Everett. I think had they opened it up more for him, he would have had those type of numbers. That's my personal opinion.
Even better. So what my point is getting is that he also benefited from having, arguably, and I say only for those who may have a distinction, those who know football would confidently say that the Cowboys of the 90s had the best O-line in NFL history.
So are we punishing the Cowboys for being good?
I'm not punishing the Cowboys, but I'm also adding to the fact, right, that we saw other guys who did not have that offensive line that the Cowboys had get close enough and have Hall of Fame careers, right? Barry Sanders, Steve Young, Jim Kelly, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, John Elway, all had Hall of Fame careers, right? Without the best O line in NFL history, right? Other
Okay.
running backs, name it. So I'm just saying, I'm just a guy. If they did that without the best O line in NFL history, what if they had the best O line in NFL history? Now
But
again,
that at
I'm
the
not
time
saying
was
that
top.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
that
that
at the
Emmett
time
would
was
be.
top.
I'm not saying
I mean,
Emmett would be a scrub.
hypothetically speaking, if Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant played together instead of him and Pippen, I mean, anything. But this is not a hypothetical conversation, B.
Yeah,
Wash. This is
yeah.
what is conversation. And what
Yeah,
actually happened is Emmitt Smith rushed for 18,333 yards
and he
and
also had the
164
best O
touchdowns.
line in NFL history. Two things could be true.
And again, I don't punish him
I,
for having the best because he still had to run the ball.
he
Don't
did.
forget, Nate Newton, uh, Allen, and them boys was in the league like 3 years before Emmett got there.
Yeah.
And with none of them running backs on the Cowboys, including
Oh,
Herschel Walker, doing what Emmett did.
I'm not
Herschel
saying,
Walker
but see this thing, Jim G,
wasn't
and I'm
doing
saying
what
I'm not
Emmett did.
accusing you of that. But what happens is when I'm saying that Emmitt Smith is not the greatest, that's not saying that he's not a Hall of Fame all time great running back. That's not he's still top
But the
10. I
question
say
is,
he could he
You
might I
said,
say
you,
I say
but DMG
you
saying that
said, you literally
he want
said
to.
he might
he
not be top five.
yeah, he might not be top 5, but he's easily a
Now,
top 10.
if you would have said, hey, Barry better, hey, Sweetness better, I put Ladanian over it, I put Marshall over him. Marshall caught for 1,000, ran for 1,000, etc. I wouldn't really have much to say, but you said he might not be top five.
I'm saying he might not. I'm not saying he isn't. It's a possibility. When we start naming talent for talent,
No,
right?
Tim
I
just
see like
posted it from
yeah,
the NFL.
so
Tim just posted the official records. Tim
yeah,
just posted the official records Hall of Fame.
yep. So he's 5. I just see so he's 5 there, right? I would put respect. I would put again shout out to my pops. I put OJ up there, right? Um as a runner. But I mean, you got Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Gale Sayers. We forget about him. Barry Sanders,
Yeah,
Emmett,
we do forget about
OJ.
DLC.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you
Oh,
know
wow.
that?
He
Hey,
was with
hey,
the Birds before Walter Payton.
yeah. He
I
was
know who
that.
Walker
Hey,
Payton is.
that's old. Like that. That's
Yeah.
old. When you had a fullback, running him and Piccolo, Brian Piccolo, Gale says Brian Piccolo. Back in the day, nobody. Yeah, that was.
Oh, and B, this important. Now, this I'm hurting myself, but this go with your argument, too. We had Moose Johnson as a fullback running in front of him. When you said that was old school, that show you how intricate Norv Turner running offense was. We had Moose Johnson at fullback and then Jay Novacek at tight end, actually blocking and catching out of the backfield.
That was 3 yards in the cloud. That's when you had to have the linebackers with that big neck brace on. Because they
That
was
was
taking
dynamic.
on 300-pound O line. Wasn't no speed.
Yes,
It wasn't like it is now where
Yeah,
you got them
yeah,
speed linebackers. Nah, bro, you
yeah,
got to be about. You got to have some
exactly.
girth on you as a linebacker because you about to get it in, bro.
yeah.
And they made the 49ers go get William Floyd at fullback and put him in front of Ricky Waters. And
I
then they
remember
stole
William
Ken.
Floyd and Ricky Ward. Yeah, yeah.
So what I'm saying to DMG, nobody. I'm not saying Emmitt Smith is not an all-time top 10 and even top 5. I grant you that. I said might because you can make some arguments here and there. I just wouldn't say as a running back he's the best that we've ever seen. But that doesn't mean that he's not an all-time great. Like two
I
things
didn't
can
even
be
give my
true
opinion.
for me.
But I didn't even give my opinion. I'm trying to host the debate between whoever want to challenge my brother on his
See,
thing. Yeah.
I would never say
I like
that
him.
Emmitt Smith is the most talented running back. I would never say that. Just like I don't say Michael Jordan is more talented than LeBron James. I just say simply Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player ever. And LeBron James is just more in the top 5. Just like I simply say Emmett is the greatest NFL running back of all
Running
time.
back.
Barry's still in my top. Barry number 2, number 3, but in terms of their NFL career, it's Emmett. Now, talent-wise, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
That's
Barry shaking boys out their socks.
Well, see, it
He
depends
didn't,
on
he didn't hear
talent.
some of the stuff we said before he came in, DMG. Because I brought up Barry. We had brought up Barry. I was like, Barry was shaking dudes out their socks, man. Like Barry was doing stuff I never saw on the field. But then, what are we going by? So if we're going by stats, we're going by rushing yards, touchdowns. You got to give it to Emmett.
Courtney called backwards Barry.
I agree, but think about this. Think about this. We just said nobody, right? Most of Barry highlights, and it's always a running joke. You see him. That's on his side of the line of scrimmage. Because by the time he got the ball, he had to shake about 3-4 linemen, probably break a linebacker knees, and then
the
outrun
whole
the DB.
team, the coach,
right?
the ref.
So imagine, right, if he had to do that again, respect having the Cowboys O-line, and he's 6 yards down the field, and then he get to do all that on a consistent basis.
Right.
Or if Emmett had Detroit's O-line for 10 years.
I mean, but it ain't his fault that he had
Not.
I mean, everybody.
It's not.
And my thing, Byron.
Imagine Michael Jordan playing with Patrick Ewing in New York.
I feel like if they're in the NFL, they pros, man, and of course we ranking the pros among other pros. So they still had they still had a professional O-line. You know what I'm saying? But like BMG said, once you put the ball in that person's hand, what they do with it, because you can have the best O-line and still suck as a running back.
Because I would argue this, I know you mentioned basketball, right? And look, y'all might have to throw. They're gonna throw everything in me when I say it. I think talent wise, skill wise, and just pure will, I think Kobe is the GOAT.
That's not a bad assessment.
Because I always say this one thing. I say this one thing.
Yeah, I think Allen Iverson is my favorite player. Kobe is number 2. And people be like, I thought Jordan was your favorite player. No, Jordan is my GOAT. But Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant are my 2 favorite players.
Kobe,
I don't really watch basketball, so I kind of go off popularity. I only go with Jordan because, I was watching basketball back then, but I ain't watched basketball in years. But I keep up with all the talk that everybody else saying. So I got to go with Jordan too, because that's the only person I actually seen, and then plus all the talk around me.
I'm a fan of Kobe. Kobe, my guy. I'm mama all the way. I know what Jordan represents. Like, no matter how much I love Kobe, 6 for 6 with no game 7s.
No, let me say wait. Let me say this. If y'all want me to pick a basketball player, I pick Wesley Snipes and White Man Can't Jump. Now put Jordan up against him.
Wow.
So 6 for 6. No matter what, I can give you all the platitudes about Kobe, right?
6 for 6 and no game 7s. Like, people forget.
I can't. But I argue this is my number one argument for Kobe. It ain't the Shaq era, right? It's the fact that he beat a Boston Celtics teams with 4 Hall of Famers, with no player on his team that's a top 75 all-time player. He beat that team.
How y'all feel about Dennis Rodman? I'll be hearing people say he don't get enough credit.
Well, he'll never be a GOAT because he ain't scored. I don't care. You can get 30 rebounds.
Dennis Rodman is one of the greatest defenders and rebounders of all time. Period.
Yep. I'll give you that.
What about Charles Barkley?
Position on the floor.
What about Charles Barkley?
He all-time great.
Yeah, all-time great.
All-time great. But in the GOAT conversation, it's very slim. You don't. It's right now. It's 3. Let's just call. When you talk about the GOAT debate, it's Bron, Jordan, Kobe. Pick your poison, right? Much respect to Bron. Well, 20 years of what he doing at 40. That's unheard of. So that's an achievement. Like, the thing about the GOAT in basketball, which is a little bit different from football, is that each one of these GOATs, they got an achievement that the other one don't have. That's nobody gonna be able to touch that. Again, Michael, 6 for 6, no game set. Ain't nobody touching that. But LeBron, 20 years in the league.
Yeah. Bird and Magic, they can literally say, hey, the only reason they watching y'all live is because of us. Y'all, if the league was on tape delay when we came
Tape
in.
delay. Yep.
But then you get Kareem had an unstoppable, to this day, it's an unstoppable shot. And you look at what he did in college. Kareem was undefeated in college, high school, college, and then to the pros, won 6 MVPs and 6 titles.
As far as pure just basketball, ball in the hoop, like accomplishments from high school, Kareem from high school until the day he retired from the NBA, you can arguably say that he is the best basketball player from
in
high
history.
school to the day he retired. You can,
Easily. You can easily, like if anybody said, see, I chafe when people say LeBron is the greatest over Jordan. But if somebody said Kareem is the greatest over Jordan, you get no argument from me. Because I get it. I get it.
And he did it at the non-sexy position. He did it at the center position.
I think the greatest six man of all time for me was during a 3-year span. And it was from 96 to 98. He just got in the Hall of Fame. His name is Tony Kukoc. That was the best 6 man I ever seen. Because
Tony gonna have to move around, BMG.
He come in and he could, well, I put it this way. He didn't have to close out games because Mike was back. But if they needed him to, he could.
BMG, I'm gonna say a name that's gonna make you freeze.
Check out. He could play the 2, the 3, the 4, or the 5.
Oh. Well, let's say spurts in 5. I don't want to be out here. I don't want people thinking that Kukoc really banging down there like talking. Let's some spurts.
Well, you can put him in there at the 5 easily because you can put Ryman at 4 and you keep Curry in, or you got Harper in. So if Phil wanted an all offensive lineup, which we've seen him do a few times, you have Kukoc, Rodman, Pippen, Mike, and Harper.
So essentially, he was doing the Warriors' depth lineup.
Basically, that's why I tell people all the time they can beat the Warriors.
That's what Steve got it from. That's where we got the concept from.
Exactly. Harper can definitely guard Clay. Clay gonna get his, but Harper can guard him.
I would say Mike. I would say this though, DMG.
Go ahead.
I think your man from Argentina gonna have to move Tony Kukoc out the way, bro. Ginobili.
I forgot Ginobili was a 6 man. I forgot.
Bro. I'm talking about long hair Ginobili, not short hair Ginobili. I'm talking about long hair Ginobili, like long, broken nose, hitting the bat out the.
Ginobili was a 6 man. You sure right. I forgot.
I forgot. They with him for about 6 years, bro.
They started Bruce Bowen, and then they started what was the boy? I can't think of his name, but yeah, he was coming off the bench.
And he was also coming off the bench too.
Coming off the bench. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're not wrong with the 2 Kukos, but I was like, yeah, Ginobili.
You see, I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Because he was there for all of them except the one in the lockout season.
Yeah.
So
that was free him.
90. He was there for all of them except the 99 title.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it.
He brought back that Euro step. Like he brought that back into the league. That Euro step.
Yeah.
He was like, man, what is this dude doing? That ain't a travel? Nope.
Yeah, he definitely did. So yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What you make of this Luka trade, man?
This one of the rare trades I think everybody won. I think everybody got what they want. I think if you LA, I'm a Lakers fan because I'm a Kobe's fan, so I mean it is what it is.
Right.
The Lakers had to find a way to move on from LeBron for the next decade. and AD 32. So even if you move on for LeBron, you only got AD for maybe 3 or 4 years at his prime. You got Luka at 25.
25.
25?
Man. I think
He
he'd
ain't
be
even
26 right next
he
week.
ain't, he ain't even touching his prime yet. He just not getting. Yeah. He still got baby fat, bro. Like, he ain't got his grown man muscles yet. My,
And you heard the rumor, Kobe and Mike trainer.
mm-hmm. Oh
He
yeah.
might be getting. He might be. It's a if he get with him, it's a wrap,
Oh, if
man.
he give it Grover, it's over with. I can tell you that now.
It's
He
a
give it to
wrap.
Grover, it's over. But if I'm Dallas, right, I'm not mad either because the thing about it is you got Kyrie, right? And Kyrie and Luca at their best do the same thing. Luca's a little bit better because of his height. But I mean, you're not losing much with Kyrie cooking. So you got Kyrie cooking at the one, you got AD at the fourth spot, right? And he can do his thing. And then you still got Clay. And Clay
And you
and
got
Golden
the young
State play,
center.
but that jumper's still wet. And once you get a couple of them in there, you gotta
Yeah,
respect it. So now that floor spacing open up big time because you gotta pay attention to Kyrie cooking. You're gonna have Clay at either corner just waiting. So you can't really play off of him and leave him open, right? Because all he gotta do is see the ball. He ain't even we already know it's 60 points and 5 dribbles or something like that. So he don't need no space. And then you gotta
exactly.
respect you got AD 7-footer right there that still got that mid range, still gonna give it to you, and he gonna give it to you on the defensive end. So if you Dallas for right now,
And,
okay,
and you got that young center. They got a nice
yeah,
supporting cast.
lively,
You get AD and Kyrie in the pick and roll with Clay over here. It's gonna be ugly quick for
nasty,
people.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? And Jay Kidd the coach, so he already thinking like like what I'm saying. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think
So yeah,
both teams
I'm
won.
not. I'm not mad at Dallas. I'm not
Yeah,
mad for Dallas. I think fans understand like with Luca what they had, and so it's a because imagine losing Kobe at 25
oh
or LeBron at 25. So I get why
right.
fans are upset, but I think in terms of the immediate future, they got a 4-year run that they can go on with Kyrie and AD.
Bro, they got something. Yeah, like you just said, a 4-year run. And given how they come out of this All Star break, right? They get together. Don't be surprised if they make a little stretch run right now. Like if I'm in the West, I'm in the East too. I'm scared of Dallas. I'm scared
Yeah,
of what they can do because I don't know if I got a team that can match them at their highest capacity. Like if AD cooking, giving me 30 plus, Kyrie doing Kyrie thing, Clay, if he hot, I don't really know a team that can be like, yeah, we can match that. Maybe Boston, if Jalen and Jason and maybe
if they cook,
Brazilians cooking, but
yeah, yeah, it's gonna get ugly for people. It's gonna get ugly. So yeah, I think they did all right, man. And I think you're right. The Lakers had to say, all right, LeBron, he cooking still, but he 40. And they basically went and got LeBron with a way wetter jumper. So I think the Lakers gonna be fine. They just got to put a team around Luca, maybe get him everybody needed Scottie Pippen. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
go find Pippen and let him work. But if he get with Grover, it's gonna be stupid, man. Like I'm legit scared for the rest of the league if that man get with Tim Grover. Like
And,
it's
and if I'm not mistaken, the Lakers still got a first round pick, so they can still go out and get somebody right now.
they do.
And if I'm
So
there, I'm getting somebody between 24 and 27 years old that can pair with him for at least the next 5 to 7, even next decade to be like, hey, y'all gonna do this together.
exactly. I'm trying to think now, like, man, how old is Tyrese Maxey? Even though I know they ain't giving him up, but
I think he like 22, 20, 21, 22. He young. He people that young crop. Yeah, he young. He young.
oh man.
He young. I mean,
And I think
Luca young too. Luca young
though.
too. He 25, but he been in the league since he was 17. So it feels
Right,
different. You like you
right.
25? Like, yeah, bro. He was 17. And he been a pro since he was what, 13?
Yeah, yeah. I think Tyrese Maxey locked up. Wouldn't it be something if they got Trey
For young?
I, Trey Young 20 points 10 assists.
Oh yeah.
And because I know him and Luka was traded for each other, because
Yeah.
I know people in Atlanta not as, for some reason he get a bad rap, and he done been a 20-point assist leader for I don't know how many years now.
And they keep passing him on the All-Star game too. And they
Yeah,
messing with his bread, in my opinion. I don't like that.
exactly. So I don't think he gonna be in Atlanta long, and I know he that under 25, 26, 26 range. So
Man,
I
you know
don't know.
what? While we talking, who I was talking, watching some of the hoop podcasts and stuff. They were talking about like, All-Star snubs, and I thought about something that was important. I was like, you might have a league right now with a whole bunch of a whole bunch of talent, but because of the way the league is set up, these old heads are still playing at a high level. Like
Yeah,
in the 90s, if it was not even early 2000s and 90s, you would not have 40-year-old LeBron, 30, 34, 35-year-old Steph, KD, James Harden. Like them dudes wouldn't be featured stars in the league anymore. Like you'd be like, okay, man, appreciate your service, but you got to move around because their body would be beat up too much to even be
man.
playing like that.
You remember how slow Robert Parrish was at the end of his career,
Remember
or AC
Kareem?
Green?
What Magic Johnson said, hey, bro, we used to get the ball, and I used to, hey, come on, Cap. We gonna wait on you. We gonna wait on Cap to get down. Bro, this is different. So I'm like, this is tested. I mean, people can talk about like the guys are in more shape. I'm like, man, a part of me, like, the league kind of soft on that because ain't no way you supposed to be have these 36-year-old, 37-year-old dudes still cooking, being the face of the league. Like
But
they
not now.
body should be aching.
Yeah, now we seeing why they made the changes that they made, though, because like you said, it ain't no way. Let's say Jordan never retired. He didn't retire in '93, and they kept playing after '98. I say they would have won. Let's say San Antonio got to the finals. I say the Bulls would have won a fourth straight. And let's say he retired then. Jordan would have been 36 if he would have retired in 99. 36. Like, that's 4 years younger than LeBron is now. And you could tell in 98, even though he still won the scoring title, he was slowing down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you could tell. So I'm like,
Air Jordan was good. That Air Jordan was gone.
yeah. He was what you saw with the Wizards, you could see that it was footwork, the jumper. You know what I mean?
And I'm
when
smarter than all y'all.
Like, layups, but like you said, his earnest, it was a wrap for that.
Oh.
And so I'm just like, man, Karl Malone and John, like that, it ain't no way they could play 20 years with the beatings they took.
No.
So yeah, it's a completely different league. But now we kind of understand they want to have these commodities for as long as they can.
As possible. Because look at the bread they get. Look at the bread they getting now. When they say Luka, they because of the trade, it cost them over $100 million. You're gonna sign a supermax for 365.
365, man.
Bro? God.
And they come about when he's 30 years old, he might get 400 million.
400 million, yeah, exactly. Dog.
For 5 years.
Yeah, you're gonna play for about 25 years, 26 years, big dog. We're gonna get every bit of that. Yeah, you go
we're gonna squeeze that lemon till ain't nothing left. So yeah, it is what it is. It's big business, man. If the NFL can do it, Tom Brady, look how long Tom Brady played. Because they changed the rule for that joker. So
that's why I think it's gonna be a problem. Like, this I tell everybody, like, some people still holding on to Tom Brady as the GOAT. And I say, as of right now today, still the GOAT. But I just want y'all to know That man in Kansas City,
He coming.
he
He's
29, bro. He
he
29. That man,
yeah.
let's just say he just played till 40. He got a whole decade left.
If he get a three-peat, to me, he get a three-peat and he already got four.
Before
I
the
think
age of 30. Before the age of
before
30.
the age of 30. And the combination of the numbers he putting up, because
Oh, he
remember,
goaded. He goaded.
Brady, people gotta remember, Brady wasn't putting up these type of numbers till he got Randy Moss.
Yep.
And so I would make a case for Mahomes this coming up weekend. If he get that, I'd make a case for him being the GOAT.
If he gets it because it's never been done as a three-peat, I would say he's the GOAT. If he don't get it for whatever reason, I still be like, y'all better not breathe. Cause again, this man is 29. He's 29 playing in his what, fourth? Is his fourth Super Bowl or fifth?
This is fifth because he lost one to Brady.
Yeah, yep. Fifth.
Yeah.
Fifth Super Bowl. Bruh. Like
I mean, and he didn't been in every Super Bowl the last 5-6 years except for
Yep.
the one the Bengals went to.
Yep. That's it. That's the only one.
So I mean, this dude is, hey man, I like when we look at it, Aaron Rodgers, as kooky as he may be, he a hell of a quarterback. He got one Super Bowl.
One.
Peyton got two, and you look at the span of time between the two he got, and he was literally on his last leg when he got that second one.
Yep.
Dan Marino has zilch. Jim Kelly, zilch. John Elway got two and said, I'm out of here. And if it wasn't for Terrell Davis, another underrated GOAT, but if it wasn't for Terrell Davis, John Elway wouldn't have got those two. So it's a lot of, I think he right there, man. He right there.
It's and the crazy part about the Patrick Mahomes thing is that unlike Brady, and even unlike Joe Montana to an extent, in every one of his Super Bowls, he's been the guy. Like people forget Tom Brady first Super Bowl, he wasn't the guy.
No,
He was just a guy.
He was a game manager.
Game manager, right. Right. Mahomes
Yeah.
been the guy.
Yeah.
So
He's
let's just say maturing wise, like his that maturity is gonna happen between age 30 and 35. When the game just like how when some of the ghosts be like, man, at some point the game just become easy. Like
Yep.
It's just I don't know, it's just easy. And you kind of see it this year. Like they're like, man, why they keep winning? I was like, because they pretty much are like, bro, just get to the fourth quarter, no matter what happened. Give Pat Mahomes the ball. We good. And you saw it the whole season. It was like there's like 4 or 5 games they should have lost, and it's like if they give this dude the ball, it's a wrap.
He gonna make something happen. It's ridiculous, man. So yeah, this weekend gonna be something else, man. I gotta go get my boy Richard a nice bottle of bourbon and a Cohiba because I don't like to show up to people's house without, something to show gratitude for their hospitality. And we're gonna kick it, man, and see what's what. But I'm rooting for them to make history, man. My fellow Missourians.
Well, of course, because you're not you. I mean, you're a Cowboy fan. Why would you want the Eagles to win another championship?
Sure, you already know. You already know.
like why would I want the Eagles to win?
Eagles. I'm like when it was them and I can't even think of who they played in
the Commanders.
Championship. I was like,
I hope they both lose.
I don't care who. I hope it's a draw. Like I don't care.
Look, my brother, my brother best friend, he a diehard Cowboys fan. I was like, who you want to win that game? He was like, man, I hope they both lose. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I can't stand both of them.
Yeah, somebody was like, man, but look at the Commanders' young quarterback. It's such a great job. Man, I hope he break his Achilles, man. Like, what are you talking about?
Man,
I don't care about his story. What are you talking about?
Hey, that's one thing I can give the NFC East though. They don't none of y'all like each other at all. Like, of course, in the conference, you don't, they people like, but y'all really don't one team be like, oh no, we respect them. Like, no, y'all just don't like none of each other. Like zero. Like ain't no love lost, none of that.
Yeah, when they
Bills don't like
suffer,
Washington. New York don't like Dallas. Dallas don't like Washington. It's like, dang, like y'all just
yeah, when they suffer, it brings the other one joy. So, but my only, I'm thinking about the Chiefs possibly getting this three-peat, and I think back to when I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school, and Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson is having this press conference, and I see the look on Jimmy Johnson's face, and he looked like he want to kill somebody. And Jerry Jones announced that they moving on from Jimmy Johnson, and I'm like, what is he doing? Like they just went back to back, and that was the beginning of Jerry Jones' ego getting in the way of the Cowboys' success. They bring Barry Switzer in. He win with, Jimmy's guys and the addition of Deion Sanders, and we haven't sniffed anything since, because all he been getting is these coaches who he can stick his hand up their backside. And it is like an ongoing nightmare. The WWE finally got rid of Vince McMahon, and I'm waiting for the Cowboys to put Jerry Jones in a home.
Well, he tried to get a coach that would challenge him, right? It didn't work out. He went and got Bill. When we got Parcells.
Yeah, I know.
That ain't Bill's like, what, man? You don't get up out of here. And Jerry's like, well, I'll cut the paychecks. Like,
he asking Bill to coach Terrell Owens, and it just, I was like, this is a disaster waiting to happen. But yeah, he can't do it. I thought he was gonna try to get Sean Payton, but
I think Sean got too much Bill Parcells in him. Like Sean Payton, one of them, he don't really take no lip neither. So Jerry gotta get a puppet. He gotta get a yes man. And look who he hired this year. Was it Schottenheimer's son? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know, dude. I ain't personally when they call, I was like, man, who is this dude? Like, I know his daddy. I don't know him.
Exactly. I think he had a couple of years where he was a decent offensive coordinator, and that's about it.
That's about it.
And I'm just like, this dude is so control hungry, because the real head coaches in the NFL want some control in terms of the personnel they're gonna be coaching.
Exactly.
And he can't do it. Jerry can't get that up.
You can't ask me to be a cook and tell me I can't buy my own ingredients now. Hold on.
Shout out to Bill Parcells. Yeah, it's So yeah, man. I appreciate you jumping on, man. This has been DMG Sports Cage edition. But yeah, man, we got Doctah Too Sweet and Tacori in the finals, y'all. $150 on the line. Y'all come back tomorrow. Elder Yara versus Israel Williams. Does the New Testament contradict the Old Testament? My brother, your brother, my captain, your captain, Captain K will be moderating. It's an all-Israelite affair tomorrow. I'm trying to put something together with our brother Gabriel and our brother KOT on Is Jesus God? KOT says no. Gabriel, of course, says yes. And then this Saturday, me and my brother Nobody and Captain K will be moderating. Should women be allowed? Should women have the right to get an abortion? Old school style. Me, Nobody, and Captain K. So y'all come back, man. We got some interesting discussions for y'all. It's the Versus Series. We live in 2025. It's my brother B Wash. B Wash, you got anything coming up you want the people to know about?
Man, nothing too major. I'm doing my stuff. I got a Black History program next week. Of course, got a Mardi Gras parade putting on next Saturday, and man, it's about to get ready for the Super Bowl. I already got my crawfish lined up, so I'm gonna do good. Because it's right down the street in New Orleans, man. It's about 45 minutes an hour away. So,
yes, sir. But Kendrick gonna perform Not Like Us or no?
If he do, well, let me say, I think the beat gonna play. I don't know if he gonna rap. it might be something like you might hear it in like a little dun 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 of like 15, 20 seconds, and then go to something else. So they don't want those strikes, man. You can't be on an international stage talking about like you can't be no PDF.
I feel like by it winning the way it did at the Grammys, I think he gonna perform it. I think he gonna alter it a little bit.
Oh yeah, he gonna alter it. It's not gonna be as is.
The crowd gonna say, you know what I'm saying? So the crowd gonna fill in the blanks. So, but I think he got to. It just won the Grammy for Song of the Year. So it's hard not to sing a Grammy winner.
Hey, side note, we gotta have an in-house conversation amongst our black people about how look. I ain't even talking about the Drake Kendrick beef or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, how do we feel that the the what's that? The ghost face people are supporting and bigging up in the song that's essentially a diss of a black man to another black man. It's such an alarming rate.
Yeah, we can definitely have that conversation because
I mean, it's cool for us in house, but it's weird seeing like little Jimmy, rocking a "Not Like Us" T-shirt. It's like
and Taylor Swift with her drink in her hand.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
like I don't know.
But is it more so the spirit of the song saying "Not Like Us," considering one of the us is a Canadian and really isn't like us, because he said this man beat his wife and he ain't suing, but he is. He ain't
suing
so
him.
And that's what I'm saying. Now, one could argue that it's three of the most egregious things you could say that a man can be and that you could say a man is a woman beater, a child violator, and a woman graper.
Yeah.
So, and that's the only insult that the grape is the only one that didn't get thrown out in this beef. So one called the other a woman violator, and the other one called the other one a PDF file. And I don't think he would have sued if his song would have hit as hard as Kendrick's song would have. But because his song didn't hit as hard, he's suing. And that just proves he not like us. I don't remember Biggie suing when Hit 'Em Up came out.
True.
I don't remember Dre and Eazy-E and all them suing when No Vaseline came out.
My only counter would be is if he were suing Mr. Lamar, I got you. But the fact that he's suing the record and the record company, and it's in the middle of their negotiations, like, so my understanding is, I keep it short as I am, is that he's suing it because y'all saw this opportunity to lower my value in the midst of our negotiations, so you can say, hey, you was here, but like now you here, so now we ain't got to pay you like this no more. We can pay you like this. And Mans is like, yo, I was here, but you actively pushed this narrative, I guess, right? Record. You helped funnel this record, which again they all funnel records, right? So I ain't trying to say that this is one off, but you funneled this record with the intentions of lowering my value. So when we come to the negotiation table, you can say, well, we was gonna give you 3, but we can give you, I think we can give you 1.5, right? Just throwing it out there, whatever. I think this the messed up part. Like, it's the rap game and it's the business of rap.
Yeah,
Nigga, and a lot of us don't. It's like I'm hearing it because, like, the rap game, like, hey, bro, you don't supposed to be suing on a diss for you tripping. But then you telling the man, like, hey, man, I was valued at 3, and now they're trying to pay me 1.5. Well, look, I ain't gonna argue for no man trying to say you look like, I ain't never had 300. But if I was worth 300 and you about to only give me 150, like, hold on.
the only issue with that is you knew he had some distribution with the same music group you did. And that didn't stop you from saying drop, 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 drop. That didn't stop you from saying that. So it didn't stop you from going on the tailor-made freestyle and saying, we waiting on you.
True.
So, and the man told you, it's a friendly fade. We should keep it that way. He literally said, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. You taunted this man into getting into the dirt and the mire and the muck. And because it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, now you saying, oh, y'all colluded with him, but you knew he was signed to them when you told him to drop. So that's where you know what I mean? And so, because I'm with everybody who say he's suing, UMG. Yeah. But then when you think about the timing, it's like, bro, if this would have turned out the way you thought it would,
100%.
we'd have a different conversation. And so,
but to his credit, his counter would be, it only turned out that way because y'all backed that particular record in a certain manner to make it as such. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're right. If it would have turned that way, but his argument would be like, well, it wouldn't have turned that way to that extent had y'all not funneled all that money and attention towards this record. The record was going to hit regardless, right? We get that. Right. But to have it so that the Taylor Swifts and the Jimmys of the world are like, dun, dun, dun. And I'm like, hold on now, like that's not, now we getting a little like that ain't just no organic, pushover, because we done had plenty of bangers that we ain't never had Taylor Swift trying to crip walk at the Grammys, right?
Well, and on the Taylor Swift part though, he brought Taylor Swift into it with that Taylor.
I'm just using her as the ghost case example, right?
She spit it out. I was like, I'm like, yo.
But whoever, like, say if it's I'm trying to think of some random white person, Luke Combs, right, the country singer, not like us, or they doing all the stuff on Sports Center and Good Morning America. Like, come on now, we ain't never had no
we've never had a diss track.
Nah, that's got some back, which I get it.
Yeah, this is it's a good track, but this is different.
I ain't never seen either on Good Morning America. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah, this is something else. I don't know, but yeah, man, I'm gonna keep my eye on it this Sunday and see what he do, man.
That's what most people gonna watch it for anyway. DMG, like, I mean, not saying that they just want to see, like, is he gonna do it, or if he do it, how is he gonna do it?
Mm-hmm.
Because we only got what 20 minutes or so, and he doing it with Scissor too. So it's like, it ain't gonna be a long, but it's just like, okay, like, how you gonna pull this off, and what manner you gonna pull this off? Because this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, because she definitely got to get her stuff in.
Oh, and so, she got to get it off.
And then if he brings some people out, yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, man. But yeah, man, good looking out, jumping on, man. I'm gonna have to convert this into a DMG Sports Cage and make it a Sports Cage video. I might have to start that channel sooner or later.
Man,
so yeah, for sure. All right, bro, I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, bro.
Family, that's peace. Y'all come back tomorrow night. Elder Yara versus Israel Williams. We also got myself against my brother, Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel, this Saturday. Should women have the right to get an abortion? That's Saturday, February 8th. Captain K is moderating both of those contests. He'll be moderating tomorrow with Elder Yara and Israel Williams. And he will also be moderating my conversation with Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. The winners of last week's Versus Series social media title tournament. Our brother Tacori moves on. Our sister Doctah Too Sweet moves on. One of those individuals will win $150 and the right to carry the social media title. Now, in order to follow how that process will go. Y'all keep in touch with us. We will post that finals competition. One of them will win $150 and the belt. We'll keep y'all posted on when that final's gonna happen. I believe my brothers, the Craigs, want to do a face-off where they come to terms on what the subject gonna be, and then we'll set that date for that finals matchup. But the architects of the Versus series, the Craigs, will be ironing out those details with both combatants. So until next time, family, it's been your brother DMG. We had a special edition of the DMG Sports Cage tonight. Y'all pardon us. We got a little bit off track. My man B Wash started some stuff when he said Emmitt Smith wasn't even the top 5. I took offense, but we sorted it out. That being said, family, we'll be back at it again. Elder Yara Israel Williams tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time. Captain K moderating. Me versus nobody. Should women have the right to get an abortion this Saturday, 7:15 p.m. Central Time. And Doctah Too Sweet and Tacori have moved on to the final round of the social media title tournament. Winner gets $150 plus the digital social media title belt. Y'all come back and mess with us. Till next time, family, we are out. That's peace. I'm going to leave you with the one and only, the phenom, the musical messiah himself, Neo Love, humbly.
Yeah. I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release this. But I be doing this shit for me, help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize until I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to fall on me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared, I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that hospital. Demons all around me, I am not mental. This game of life, it is not simple. Last time I was happy, I was popping pills.